Hi, I'm Vicky and this is Shivka, and we're here to take you through a half-hour cardio Barreworks workout. You can do the workout on its own if you don't have much time, or if you want an extra vigorous workout, you can combine it with another of our online classes. We're going to warm up now and then take you through it. So start by setting your feet hip width, softening through the knees, and we'll begin to reach up side to side. Send the fingertips up to the corner of the room, the outsides of the shoulders. Start to get lots of movement there into your waist. And last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take a rise up on the half toe. Good, and slowly back down again, pressing heels to floor. And one more time, rise up, hold there nice and steady. Bring the heels back down and take a swing back, down, down, and round. Bend, bend, and circle. Nice and low, folding forward at your hips, but keep your chest lifted up. Keep the abdominals drawing in towards your spine. Just a few more here. Last 5. Good, and for 4. Really press the floor away with the soles of the feet, squeeze the glutes. Final 2. And then last 1. Just take a rise all the way back up, hold there, and bring the heels all the way back down. Good, take your feet wider now, walk out, heel toe, and lean your body forward. Tuck the toes in slightly, bring your feet into parallel and tuck the chin. Start to bend and stretch at the knees, releasing and then lengthening back into the hamstrings. Keep the upper body really straight and flat here. If you have mirrors either side of you, just take a check. So you're pressing the torso down, bringing length into the thighs as the straight spine draws towards the ceiling. Last 3 and 2. And on the final one, just hold at the top, but with soft knees. Keep the abs really tight to support your spine. Then reach arms away in front and back into the hips. And again out and draw back in. Keep the abdominals lifted, shoulders relaxed. Really reach the arms out in front. And last 3 here. For 2. And final one, just holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring your hands into your hips and then fold all the way down and start to dive through. The fingertips together. Try and keep the spine nice and straight. Press through and pull back. Everything below the hips. Anchored to the floor. Press 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. And then we're going to take a hold around the ankles. So bend the knees, draw in nice and close, stretch back away. Lifting the sitting bones away from the heels, keeping shoulders away from the ears, then stretch and draw your body in, chest to thighs. Final 2 here, and last 1 and hold. And then we're going to turn at the waist, coming over to one side, to one leg. Bend the knee and stretch back. So you're teasing a little deeper into that stretch now. Bring your chest right into your thigh. Give the leg a big hug, then stretch. Trying not to have too much movement there. At the back of the waist, then stretch, hip not rocking. Last 2, and last 1 and hold into that stretch and then come across and we'll take it on the other side, just releasing the knee and re-lengthening into the back of the thigh. Chest coming closer in if you can. Last 2, last 1 and hold, and then release to center. Just clasp the hands together and sway out side to side. Keep the movement in the waist, the feet firmly grounded to the floor. Last 2, last 1, and then relax to center. Just rest the fingertips down, heel toe all the way back in, soften out through the knees, and then draw yourself up. Set your feet again to hip width, right hand to right hip, and reaching over, pressing out. Good, and really curling the rib cage over, opening into the right side of the body, trying not to sink your weight down into that left hip. Reach and press, and 3, and 2, and last 1, hold it, reach an extra inch, take the hand, and then give it a little pull, come across the other side, and again, over, over. Keep your shoulders square and the hips as well. It's staying 2-dimensional, reach, last 3, and 2, final 1, reach that extra inch overhead, take the hand, pull up to center, and then bring your hands down to the nape of the neck, keep the elbows nice and high. You're going to keep that dynamic movement going, side to side, all the work in the waist, tighten the abdominals, knees stay soft here, and then start sliding arms right down, reaching out, fingertips the outsides of the knees, but stay upright. So still working abdominals here. Arms relaxed, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, come all the way up. Just shrug forward, shrug back, take a breath. one hand to one shoulder and sweep round on the other side. So take a moment here just to think about your posture. Drop the tailbone, lift the crown of the head up, so length into the spine as you take those shoulder rotations. Last two, and final one. And then we'll change sides. Circle it back, good. Reach all the way back behind the shoulder, lovely. No arch in your back. Keep the knees soft, circle it back and round. And two, and final one. And then bring both hands to both shoulders. Elbows just touching briefly in the center, and then really take that nice stretch across the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Two. Last one, hold, elbows come forward and open. And then just building tension in the arms, tiny little taps there, down and up. Bring the level of the elbows down towards the waist a little. And back up again and hold. And release all the way down, good. Roll the shoulders forward and back. And then take hold of your forearms now. Tight grip, keep the forearm at the line of the shoulder and press, push, 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 good. Engage pectorals and biceps, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then change the grip over, and again squeeze, 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 and 3, 2, and last one, and release down, shrug forward, shrug back, and then just take your ear to your shoulder, press down through the heel of the hand, try and close the inside of the wrist to the outside of the thigh, and to the other side, lifting your chin up, deepening the stretch. And lift up, open the collarbone wide, turn to look away over your shoulder and just tuck your chin down behind. And back through center, and down on the other side. And then from there, just very slowly roll the chin across the chest. Try and keep your body held nice and steady. You close your eyes here, work on your balance. Last 3, and 2, and final one. Chin down, and then lift, and shrug forward, shrug back. All right, we're ready to get started. So for some of the more vigorous exercises that we do at Barreworks, we use foot sliders. These are really simple felt-covered sliders. If you have carpet at home, you can take the cover off and just use the plastic coating. Alternatively, you can use hotel slippers if you have those, but these can be purchased through Amazon. Okay, so bring your sliders to the floor. We're going to step on them with both feet. Hands down, palms of the hands to the floor, and come into a high plank position, but with the hips nice and low. Spread the fingers out. Really engage low belly. You're going to keep the hips down as if you're working under a low ceiling. And then we're on the slow beat, going to start bringing the knee in behind the elbow in a parallel line. Careful not to round your back. Careful not to bounce the hips or even raise the hips. Bring it in nice and slow and smooth, and press fully back each time. Let's do 8 here, 7, go 6, for 5, close through with that knee, 3, 2, and 1. Then find the fast beat. Speed it up, really get the heart rate going now. Knee behind elbow, still on that parallel line, still no rounding in your spine. Keep the hips down. Let's do 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press back, hold in active recovery. 4 seconds here, 3, 2, and 1. Then set the knees down. Just sit back into your hips. Take a deep breath. And we're gonna go again. So come back up, still with the fingers spreading out, curl the toes underneath you. Come into that high plank. This time we're gonna take opposite knee to opposite elbow. Start on the slow beat. Keep the hips down. Engage the low abs. And press. And change. It's 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now speeding up, taking opposite elbow to opposite knee. Still without the hips swinging. Keep them nicely parallel. Just feel that twist in the waist. 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back, hold 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. Sit back. Take a breath there. Okay, and then come up for a brief reprieve. We're going to take the foot sliders underneath our knees. Take a set of hand weights if you have them, and if you don't, you can just as easily use tins of beans or bottles of water. So set the shoulders back and down, and we're just going to start pressing up with the arms in front of the body and slowly lowering down. And again, lift. And just be aware that you're not starting to hinge back or sway back. Keep the body upright and lift the weights up to the shoulders. So when you want high cardio activity, you want to also bring the heart rate down in between intervals. So that's what we're doing here while still working, pressing up Good, and lowering back down. Now lift. Last time, up and hold. Tiny little pulses there at the top. Keep the elbows softened out. Good, and 8, and 7, and 6, for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and the last one. Now we're going to bend, stretch the arms all the way down in front of the thighs, and then out in front. Big bend stretch. Good, release at the elbow, push forward. Good, nice slow controlled punch out in front of the body, and down, and out. Good, and 4, reach forward. 3, good, press without leaning back. And 2, and then last one, keep the weights out in front of you, just tiny little bend stretch, go 8, and 7, really squeeze the arms, 6, for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one, lower the weights down, good. This time, bring them all the way back up, soften the elbows, and just take small circles outwards with those weights. Staying around shoulder height, good, circle around, and just absorbing that weight through the arm. Just feel the arm start to fatigue for 8, go 7, and 6, around 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one, and lower back down. Bring the weights either side of you, and before you even have a chance to fully catch your breath, we're back on the sliders, stepping back, holding there, nice high plank position, lower the hips, pull in with a low belly, and we're going again with the knee behind the elbow and that parallel line. Keep the hips down, keep the abs tight, no rounding in your spine. Knee behind elbow to within an inch of the elbow if you can. And 8, go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fast beat, find that fast beat, but keep the hips down. Get the heart rate coming back up again. And 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press back, hold. Find that active recovery, 4 seconds. 3, and 2. And last one, bring the knees down. And sit back, stretch the arms out in front of you. Take 1 breath. And come back up. Curl the toes under, find your sliders. Again, lifting up, high plank, low hips, low belly in. And in, and change, without swinging the hips. But get the twist into the waist. 8 times, 7, 6, bring it further in. 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go faster. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, press back, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And sit right back. And stretch out. Okay, and again, just a little bit of recovery in between sets. Bring your knees back onto your sliders. Here we're going to take a hold of one of our heavy weights. Other hand, supporting hand to the floor. Spread the fingers out. Make sure hand is directly underneath the shoulder. Keep that elbow nice and soft. And we're going to press back with the arm holding the weight. Nice straight arm back behind the hip. Tiny little lifts, up an inch, sending the end of the weight towards the ceiling. Little squeeze and lift. This works just as well if you don't have weights, or if you just have tins of beans or heavy bottles of water. Get the arm nice and straight. Relax the wrist. Maybe just hooking around, that's it, yeah, thumb around the weight so you're freeing the fingers, you're relaxing your grip. Tap for 8, go 7, and 6, and 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last one. Now you're going to keep that elbow nice and high and then just bend, that's it, bring end of the weight to the shoulder, squeeze all the way back. Good. Squeeze back into the tricep muscle every time. Full extension with the arm. Commit to keeping that elbow nice and high. Don't let it swing through. Good, and last 4, all the way back and in, back for 3, good, and in, and 2. On the final one, just hold right back, and then circle. Tiny little circles up and round, up and round. Let's do 8 here, and 7, and 6. For 5, hold that arm up, keep it straight. Last 3, and 2, and last 1, and release all the way down. Place the weight on the floor, just very quickly, just take the arm underneath. Bring your weight off your hips or your heels so that you can put a little bit of weight into that shoulder to achieve the stretch. And then straight away coming back up, and we're going to take it on the other side. So again, reset, make sure you're in neutral spine position. Take the weight back behind the hip, straight arm and relax the wrist. Good, and start tapping up. little tiny, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, good. Straight arm, straight elbow, straight wrist, and free the fingers, relax your grip. Tap 8, 7, 6, keep the elbow soft in that supporting arm, and 5 more for 4, and 3, 2, and last one. Now keep the elbow up, don't let it drop, bring it through, and back, all the way in, end of the weight to the shoulder, and squeeze and stretch, fully extending the arm, all the way back behind you. Good. Final 4, and for 3, not dropping the elbow, and 2. So on the final one, we're gonna hold that arm back and just draw those tiny circles around. Good, size of a 10-pence piece. The smaller the movement, the more precise and the more control required to make it. Last 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4 more. Go 3, 2, and 1, and release that weight down. And again, bring the arm just underneath you. A little bit of weight into that shoulder to deepen the stretch. Take a deep breath here. Come back up. And one more time, we're on the palms of the hands. We're taking feet back onto our sliders. Curl the toes under. Shivka's never gonna speak to me again. Bring that knee in on that slow beat. Parallel, directly behind the elbow. Keeping your hips down. Don't let your back round. Engage the low abs, really pull in tight. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and speed it up. Really bringing knee to elbow every time, all the way back with the leg. No bouncing with the hips. Go 8, 7, 6, for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Press back and hold. 4 seconds. 3, 2, last one. Bring your knees down. Sit back. You get 1 breath. Take a big one. Exhale, come up. Curl the toes under. This is it, final time now. So set the feet back. And bring opposite knee to opposite elbow on the slow beat to start with. Keeping elbows soft, shoulders relaxed. Good, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that fast beat without your hips swinging here. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now press back, hold. 4 seconds, that's all you need. 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Knees to floor, and relax. Okay, so we're gonna stay kneeling on our sliders. If you're on carpet, you don't need to worry about that too much, but you might want to take something behind you for the tops of the feet, which might be a little uncomfortable on hard floor. So we're gonna work with the weights. So if you have those, just pick them up, hold them either side, and then sit right back into your heels to start with. So you want your upper body to be perfectly straight here. So shoulders in line with hips, nice straight line. And then from there, you're just gonna pick your bottom up from your heels just by 2 inches and really try not to come up too high. From there, we're just going to take tiny little pulses up and lift and lift and lift. And you're really trying to hold that straight line. That keeps the work in the thighs, the outside and the insides of the thighs, and away from the back. Tiny lift and up and up. Good, and up. Tiny pulses here. Stay really low on the heels. You're barely lifting off them. Just a whisper of air between your seat and your heels. Last 8 here. Go 7 and 6 for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and the last one. Now try and hold up. Change nothing. Just float the arms forward with the weights. Hold there. And we're going to tuck and press. And you're pushing hips through here, squeezing with the glutes, holding the low belly tight, and still staying just off your heels. So as if you have a tail feather attached and you're brushing the heels there. 8 and 7 and 6 for 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and the last one. Now hold here. We're going to tuck and lift. Tiny upward movement. Again, 8. That's it. 7, and keep that tuck going. Squeeze the glutes. Last 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Now hold and just float the weights all the way up overhead. We're going to circle the hips round. Nice big circular movements there. Final 8 and 7, one direction. Then we repeat. Stay up. And 4 and 3 and 2, and the last one. Circle the other way. Get the heart rate back up again. It's 8 and 7 and 6 for 5, 4 more. Really reach the arms up. 3, 2, last one. Hold. Come an inch up. Come 1 more inch, and come all the way up. Lovely. Slowly lower the arms down. Good, take a big deep breath in there. All right, set your knees a little bit wider. We're gonna stay up here, keeping the weights to the sides of the thighs. I want you to really hold in with the abs and really fire up the glutes. And from there, just take a lean right back. So come as far as you feel comfortable. If your back starts to arch, you might need to come a little bit higher. But lowering back and really, again, feeling that work into the thighs. Come back an inch, up an inch. Back an inch, good, and up an inch. Back an inch, up an inch, keeping the spine nice and straight. Good, lower and lift. Press back and back. Good, and 8 and 7, just with the hands to the sides of the thighs. Lovely. Back for 4 and back 3 and 2. And last one, now hold back at that furthest point. And again, hinge the arms forward and take your tuck and squeeze and really tighten with the glutes. And press, pushing the hips forward, but keep that lean back. See if you could come back even further. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then little combination, go tuck and lean. And tuck, press back. Tuck, good, lower. Tuck and lean, that's it. Go 4 and 3, separating the movements, little pauses in between. Last 2, and last 1, hold that lean back, then lift the arms all the way up, and we're gonna circle 8 times, and 7, and 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just changing direction, this is it, keep that lean back, keep the arms just in front of your shoulders, and 5, 4 more, 3, 2, and last 1, lean an extra inch back, keep the spine straight, 1 more inch, and all the way up. Now lower your weights. Well done. And we'll take a quad stretch. So pop the weights on the floor. And we'll come up into standing. All the way up. Good. And then reach back. Take one foot into your hand. Try and keep the knees held together. Soften the knee in the standing leg. And then really push that foot back into your hand. Enjoy it. Pressing back. Trying not to force the heel in too close to you, pushing away with the foot into the hand, lengthening the front of the thigh, and relax there. Good. And then take it on the other side, really push back with the leg, open into the back of the knee. Good. And relax.
Okay, well done, you're halfway through. So enough planks for now. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks very much. We'll keep the sliders though. We'll stay on the quads. Some dynamic work by the bar. So you can, if you don't have a bar at home, you can use the back of the chair, just like Vicky. So take the outside leg, the foot on the slider to start with, hand on the hip, or for dynamic, more dynamic workout, you can keep both hands on the hips. And then slide that outside leg out to the side, and then back in. Bending the knee, have the inside leg. And really start to feel your weight back into the heel of that leg. Sitting back. Bending the knee, only of that working leg. The other leg is nice and straight. Send it out to the side and then back in, out and in. Send the tailbone back behind you. Nice long spine, so abdominals held in. Good, we'll do 4 more here. And for 3, come lower. Final 2. Last time, come all the way up. Take a breath. Now we'll take that leg back behind and in. You can keep the hands on your hips for more challenging workout here. Bend the knee. So we try to take that knee all the way down to the floor and then come back up, lunging back. We'll do 5 more, all the way up. Tuck under, good, knee to floor. Last 2, all the way up. Last time, feet together. Now we'll alternate out to the side, side lunge, and then back. Send it out. Nice square hips here. Try to keep that perfect alignment. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Back, bending both legs. And then stretch. Good. Final 2. Out to the side. And then we'll stay here. Send that knee back. You can take the hand back at the bar if you want to. Little pulses here. Down an inch. Down an inch. 4 more. And 3, 2. Last one, we'll stay low. Raise both arms up and over the head. Final push. Drop the shoulders. Pulse. We'll do 8 here. 7. Tap that knee all the way down. 5 more. Put a smile on your face. Just like Vicky. Well done. 3 more. 2. All the way down. And then push up. Both hands down on the floor. Foot all the way down. Point the toe. We'll stay on that same leg. Lift it nice and high. Little pulses here. Squeeze the glutes. Extend that leg, find that full extension here. Point the toe, squeeze the glutes, go nice and deep. That's lovely. Square hips, try to keep that perfect alignment there. Try to touch the ceiling with the big toe. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Keep the height of that leg. Now rise on half toe. Fingertips on the floor. Bend, stretch both. We'll do 8 here. And stretch. Press back. 5 more. For 4. Last 3. Small bend. 2 and 1. Just hold it. Slowly bring that foot all the way down to the floor. Stay in half toe. Ankles together. Or just sit back. Hips to heels. And then stretch. Nice dynamic stretch here. Bend and stretch. Keep the heels high. Knees to chest. We'll do 4 more. And press back for 3. Last 2. Stretch. And then we'll just hold the stretch. Slowly release. Bring the heels all the way down. You can take the arms around the legs and just relax the head. Okay, other side. So you can take your hand on the hip immediately, so both hands on the hips, nice long spine to start with. Deep breath in, we're bending the knee of the standing leg, and work that other leg out to the side. Side lunge. And then draw the leg back in. Feeling the resistance both ways, engage the inner thigh. Really extend that leg out and in. We'll do 5 more here. And for 4, come lower, come deeper. 3, last 2. Last time, feet together, deep breath in. We'll keep the back nice and straight. Lunge back, bringing that knee all the way down to the floor. Dropping the shoulders. Belly button to spine. Nice open chest. Slide back and in. And so the tailbone dropping down here. Feel the weight in the center. Shoulders over the hips. We'll do 2 more. Last time, all the way up, feet together. And then we'll alternate out to the side. And then back, out, and back behind you. Come really low. So try to stay honest to yourself, but feel free to challenge yourself. Take that extra step, that extra level. Be brave. Allow the knee to come all the way down to the floor. Final 3 here. Out, and for 2. Start feeling that burn into the quads. Last time, we'll stay low. Little pulses here. 4 more. 3. For 2, next time we'll stay low, raise both arms up and over the head, relax the shoulders, pulse, 8 here, 7, for 6, 5 more, 4, last 3, this is it, for 2, last time, push off, bring both hands on the floor, just hinge forward from the hips, try to find that length here, squeeze the glutes, point the toe, little pulses from there, up an inch, but keeping the height of that leg, try not to drop the foot, do not drop the knee, that's it, nice square hips, nice. Shoulders back and away from the ears. And you can try to walk those hands back inwards. Keep them either side the foot. Pulse. Squeeze the glutes. 5 more. For 4. Last 3. 2. Relax the head. Last one. Hold it. Bend rise on half toe. The heels lifting off the floor. Bend, stretch both legs. We'll do 8. 7. For 6. 5. 4 more. Keep going. Last 3. 2. Just fingertips on the floor. Last one. Just hold it. Lift an inch. Slowly release, bring the foot all the way down. Heels off the floor, feet together. We'll just bend and stretch the legs. Hips to heels and then stretch. Send the tailbone right back. We'll do 4 more here. And for 3. Last 2. And then next time we'll just hold the stretch. Keep the chest close to the thighs and then press down to the heels. Keep them low. Just enjoy the stretch for a moment. Okay, we're down on the floor, so you need your normal mat. Let's just come down on forearm and elbow. We'll bend the knee of one leg and just keep that knee open, the foot flat on the floor, and then extend the bottom leg. Just take that leg out in front, so it's perpendicular to the mat. And make sure you have the shoulder just above the elbow on that side, front hand. You can keep that hand in front and just relax the hand on the floor. We'll lift that bottom leg up and then release down, again up. And lower, nice big lift here with the leg, up. So keep the inside of the knee, inside of the big toe, lifting up towards the ceiling. And then slowly release, up and down. So the chest is nice and open, shoulders down, chin away from the chest. Yeah, just a couple more here. Coming higher, lifting that leg, nice and high, 4 more. And for 3, last 2. And the next time we'll stay here, little lifts here, little pulses, up an inch, keeping the height of that leg. holding it to the right position, the foot just in front of the hip. Pulse 8, for 7, 6, and 5. 4 more. Last 3, 2. Last one, just hold it here, hold for a moment, and circle up and round. So nice big circle, that's it, really pointing to finding that length. Good, firing the inner thigh. Relaxing the shoulders as much as possible. Good, and make sure you're not sinking down into that elbow. Keep the chest lifting. Good, lovely. That knee is open, just keep it back, keep it pointing up towards the ceiling. Good, we'll do 4 more here. And for 3. Last 2. Last one, holding at the top, point the toe. Now extend the other leg, the top leg. Point, nice straight legs, hold it. Just hold for a moment, little pulses now. In the inner thighs, squeezing together. Just imagine that we have a huge, massive ball between the thighs. Start squeezing that ball. 8 here, for 7, 6, and 5. 4 more. Last 3, 2. Last one, just hold the bottom leg. Now we'll take the top leg in, knee towards the shoulder. Take it in towards the upper body. We'll do 8 here, 7, for 6. Just hold the other leg, keep it nice and high, away from the floor. 4 more, 3, 2. Last one, deep breath in. Now we'll bring both legs together and then open nice and wide. And again, go in, fire the inner thighs. Some slight tension to the sides of the waist as well. Keep the abdominals working. That's it, engage the obliques. We'll do 2 more here. Last time, and then just hold it, so halfway, feet together, knees touching, then we'll bend the knees, draw the heels to your seat. Now we'll take that top hand behind the head, and then stretch the legs. And again, next time you bend the knee, curl forward. That's it, knees to chest, and then stretch. Find that full extension here with the legs, lengthen the spine, again, in, and stretch. 5 more to finish, and for 4, good, 3, extend the legs, point the toes, last 2, last time, stretch the leg, just hold it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release all the way down. And then come up. Relax the spine. Just roll the shoulders forward and back. Step that outside leg in, knee to chest. And just look back over the shoulder. Just bring some more length back into the side of the waist. Relax the shoulders for a moment. Catch the breath. Okay, we're already on the other side, so make sure you settle in the right position. So extend that leg out in front. We'll lift the leg off the floor, so prepare to keep that leg up in the air for the next few minutes. Nice big lift. And slowly, just lower the foot back down to the floor, but not all the way down. Up and down. Engaging, just activating the muscles inside the thigh. Up and release. So the chest is nice and open. Try to relax the shoulders as much as possible. Get the collarbone spreading. We'll do 4 more here, and for 3. Good, last 2. And next time we'll just hold to the top, little pulses. 8 here, 7, for 6. Keep the leg nice and long. 4 more, 3, 2. Last one, just hold it. Take a breath in, circle, up and round, up and round. So try to keep that other leg exactly the same position, the knee up towards the ceiling. Circle. 4 more here, and for 3. Last 2, start feeling that tension now. Size of the waist. Last time here, just hold the leg, keep it nice and high. Extend the other leg, point the toe, big toe up towards the ceiling. Squeeze both legs together, in, go in, squeeze. 8 here, 7, for 6, but still keeping the legs nice and wide. 4 more, 3, for 2. Last one, draw both legs apart. Now just the top leg, squeeze that leg in, knee to your shoulder. 8 here, 7, for 6, 5, find that contraction, feel that contraction to the side of the waist. 4 more, 3, for 2, last one, hold it. Now bring both legs together, so you need to lift the bottom leg as high as possible and lower the top leg, so they meet halfway down. We'll do 4, nice and wide, and for 3, keep that leg out in front as you lower. Final 2, next time we'll just hold it, 4, 3, 2, last one, then bend the knees, quick release here, take that top hand behind the head, and then we'll just take the knees to chest, curly forward, and then stretch, and again in, extend the legs, good, in, bring the knees all the way into your chest, and then stretch, lengthen the spine. Final 4 here, find that deep breath again, and for 3, you can make it, last 2, Last time, knees already in, and then extend the leg to stay here. Keep the chest open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Bring the legs all the way down. Come up. Good. Just take a relaxing breath in and out. Well done. So we'll take a nice stretch here. Take that leg across. So just hug the knee to your chest. Take a twist. Look back over the shoulder. Keep that nice length to your spine. Well done. So really felt that, haven't we, Vicky? Hope you have too, and you enjoyed your workout. Well done. And then turn back to the center. Bend both knees. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just keep the feet away from the hips. Take a deep breath in. Relax forward. Round the spine. Just drop the head. Enjoy a relaxing breath.